Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to a brand new hot talk show, X-Rated with Lady J, featuring our hostess with the mostest, Janice Lady J. Yule.
Hello, everybody. That's who I am, Lady J, affectionately known by that name. But my other name that you can use should you like to is Janice. That's how I want you to know me, because that's how personal we're going to be. You and I are going to be friends, and friends help each other out, right? That's what we're going to do. Whatever it is that you're trying to struggle through in right now, as I listen to different people around the country, I know that people are suffering with various levels. And we need to help each other out. And that's what we're going to do. And you want to know why I can speak about these things and feel confident that we can help you? Because I had a program of empowerment. I created the only youth empowerment model in the Prince George's area. And it was very successful. You'll get to meet some of the participants in that program, so you'll know what happened. So we aren't going to give you all those details now, but just know that because of the different empowerment methods that I used, people's lives changed dramatically. And we want you to have the same confidence. All of us, none of us know everything. So let's know what we need to know together. And together we are absolutely stronger. So work with us on that level, and rather than any other thing we may come up with. Just know we need to be united in that effort, okay? So let's get it to where it needs to be. You can go to our website at www.ladyj.online. Find out anything you need to know, phone numbers, emails, how to contact us, everything you need to know. And then contact us. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know how you feel about what we did. And then we're going to try to improve, but I want your real comments that will give us some positive results. We're starting that movement toward positivity right now. And if you want your name on the list, go to that website, put your name in and say, I'm ready. Because that's what we do. And one of the things that President Obama said that I want us to pick up on, and that is, I'm all fired up now. So let's get fired up together. That's what we're going to do. And our first group of guests for this show are on here to give you a preview of what we're going to do. It's not everything they're going to say, but just an introduction, okay? So we're going to get right to it. Bring those people on so you can hear how they will add to your life. Let's get started. Hello, everybody. Again, I just want to tell you that we are ready to get to it right now. So we're going to jump right into our very special guest for the day. And I want you to give her a rousing Lady J welcome. And I want to just tell you, first of all, why she's here. Because under Extraordinary Talents, which is going to be one of our segments, as I mentioned before, she is absolutely that, because she started in her family's business when she was yay high, and she'll tell you how high that was. But she started from there and has worked her way up to a position of authority in the company today. And she's still, as you will see, a very beautiful young lady who's in charge of a well-known branded company, and she'll tell you about that as well. So let's not delay her presence one more second and introduce wholeheartedly Eyandia Hester.
Hey.
Welcome, Miss Hester. We are so happy to see you here.
Thank you for inviting
me. It's a pleasure, as it's always been.
Yes.
Thank you.
And your popularity has preceded you, because I talk about you all the time. And we want everybody to know, just if you start in any place of doubt in your life, right, you can always turn it into something positive, which you have done. And we admire you for that. We really do.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
And I think in your position in the company that you will now mention, that you have done an excellent job coming in and taking over all these responsibilities. And people who are going to come to your business, they will come because you are just such an excellent leader. So why don't you tell us that part of your narrative that you want us to know right now? Because we're not going to know everything at once, okay? So just so you understand, she is not going to tell you all of her secrets today. This is an opening show, and with an opening show, we just tell you a little bit. So why don't you start, Yandi, and tell us what you want us to know about Service Master.
Okay, so now that you guys know what the name of the company is, Service Master, a little bit about what we do is home restoration. We take your home from the top to the bottom. We can flip it, we can restore it, we'll come clean it, paint, whatever it is that you think you might need in your house, you might want to give us a call. We do cater to the PG County area, but we do service the whole DMV area. We kind of reach a little bit further into Virginia than we should, but we'll take you.
That means you can't hide.
You can't.
Service Master be there. And I think that's exciting to know that one of the things that she hasn't mentioned yet, but I'm going to get her to talk about that, is that it's a family business. So in a family business, family works. And then what we do is make your family feel as comfortable about the things that she just mentioned as she is providing the service. When we leave, your home is like what? Spit, can, spank. So we love that.
Yes.
We love that, and we are really happy to know that you are the face of the company, so to speak, as the director of operations there. She has a great team behind her, and we're getting stronger day by day. So we want to thank you so much for coming in and introduce that part of it, because there are so many angles to her. I mean, she's probably just like a kaleidoscope. Just got all kinds of shapes and sizes and colors with her. And we'll get around to them, but not on this show because we got a lot to cover today. So I do want to thank you, Yandia, for coming and spending this time with us. And of course, we want you to come back.
I'll be back. Of course, I'll be back.
All right.
Yes.
So let's make sure you do it.
Thumbs
We
up for
wanna
master
leave-
service.
All right.
Master of
Service.
Master of Services.
All right. We love that.
Yes.
We might have to use that.
Put that down on the paper.
So is there anything you want to leave us with, a number or where you're located, any of that?
Absolutely. So we have a satellite office in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. We also have a home office in Capitol Heights. You can reach us directly 301-333-1235. We actually have a 4-digit number at the back, 301-333-0400 as well. So please give us a call. If you walk in the house and notice you just need a brief cleaning, you can still call us for that too.
Yes, and we do have a website that you can use.
Yes, svmbyars.com.
Okay.
Well, I think you need to say that phone number one more time because we never get it the first time around.
Oh, but of course, 301-333-0400.
All right.
Right.
Everybody got that in your phones now? If you don't, go get a piece of paper. We'll repeat it later, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Okay, and we've just had a wonderful talk with Viandia Hester. And we are moving on now to our next guest, who I think is a dynamic one too. And that's all we have for you right now. That's the name of our show, X-Rated, because we are expensive. No. We are excited,
Yeah.
exuberant.
Yeah.
You know, we're setting good examples.
Example.
And our knowledge, salted with facts, peppered with opinion, extensive. So you get the message now. It's not what you thought. I know you guys got some ideas, but we're gonna do a little bit of that too. Keep that under your hat. But our next guest is a celebrity in his own right. Believe it, if you will. He was in a movie called Slam. Anybody remember that one? Yeah. And he self-directed the part that he played. And he'll tell you more about that as we go along. But I want you to know that, and in addition to that, he is now a wonderful motivational speaker. And I think it would behoove a lot of you children and adults alike to listen to what he has to say, because he's going to be a regular on our show. And there's no doubt about it. I'm not extending that invitation now. I'm just acting as if it's been accepted. So what we're going to do is move forward so we can get our next guest here to talk to you about some experiences and what he wants to accomplish talking to you in this medium, okay? So please give that other Lady J welcome to Lawrence Wilson. Yay, wow, welcome, man, welcome.
Thank you.
We want you to know that we are so proud to have you here. And I know that when we did this originally, I said, what we want to do is have him talk about just whatever he wants. And you got a few minutes to do that. We're going to allow you that privilege. You know, now everybody doesn't get it. I want you to know you're privileged to have it. So we're just going to move on. And Lawrence has just been wonderful about talking to people about his life experiences. And what we're talking about, life experiences, didn't come out of Psych 101 book or one you got in the library. This is what I actually did. This is what I did, and this is how I feel. Okay? You don't get those superlatives out of the dictionary, and you don't get them out of a book that you read. You get them from people like Lawrence who have had all of these experiences, and he worked his way through it. Therefore, it's evident that if it can be done by one person, it can be done by many. So without further delay, let's just give Lawrence a round of applause here so he can get started with whatever portion of your story you want to tell.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone. First of all, thank God
Amen.
for all of our lives.
Amen.
I really want to address to the youth and the young adults that being out here, being alive, it's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
But we all have to stick together to become powerful amongst each other
Mm-hmm.
and not against each other.
Amen.
I pretty much had a great child life.
Mm-hmm.
Came up in negative neighborhoods. But I tell you, it was a learning experience of being able to learn how to survive.
Right.
And you people, you young people, we are pretty much in the surviving mode.
Right now we are.
And we really have to,
Literally.
yes, and we really have to mold ourselves, mold each other,
Mm-hmm.
empower each other,
Mm-hmm.
uplift each other.
Amen to that.
If we don't lead each other within the right path, because that's a path that God wants us to lead, to lead
Indeed.
ourselves and each other in.
Indeed.
I have a lot to say towards being empowered.
We know you do,
By
and we're going
everyone.
to give you every opportunity in the world for you to do all of that.
Yes.
But we're not going to give these people all of that life experience education in this one show, because
Right.
you have too many for us to do. But we're going to
Oh,
spread
we
you
got
out
it.
over a long period of time.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because we're going to have him be our leader and spokesperson for our motivational and speeches, and also for our movement toward positivity. So
Yes.
hide that phrase right in the back of your mind for now, because we are going to deal with that again.
Mm-hmm.
And I want Mr. Wilson here to be a very significant part of that movement, okay?
Yes, yes.
So I don't want you to think that this is the end of anything, because it's just the beginning of
Just
what
the
we're
beginning.
going to do. And how many of you here believe that that's what we're going to do?
That's what we're doing.
All right, then let's act like we do. So I'm going to stop you right here, because of course we want to go ahead and get through the introductory part of this show.
Okay, right.
And just know that we want you back, we need you back, and we are going to move this movement to where it needs to go. And the sky for me is always the limit, although I'm afraid to go up
Yes.
that high unless I'm in a plane. But still, we are going to do this, okay?
That's right.
But we're going to do it what? Together, okay?
Yeah, I hear that.
All right, Lawrence. All
Thank you
right.
so
Any
much.
final words
I
you
really
want to make
appreciate the
before we do
opportunity
it?
and the chance.
Oh, well, you're welcome. It's our pleasure. So, any final words you want to say before we get on with the next part of it?
Yes, I would love for everyone to pretty much follow our podcast, follow everyone here, because we have a very special project, very special talk, very special empowered messages for everyone.
Yes, we do. And we don't want you to miss a drop of it.
And we thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, amen. We do. We appreciate everyone. And the thing that he wants to tell you also, he didn't know he wanted to tell you, but I'm just going to bring it up. And that is that we want all of you to get onto your own networks, your own platforms, and push people to watch this particular podcast. Why? Because we are going to listen to anything you want us to listen to. We're going to talk about anything that you want to talk about. But we're also, and this is where we differ from others, we're going to provide solutions. And in this show, we're going to have somebody talking about mental health issues. And you know that is paramount right about now, right?
Right.
So we're going to have that. And we have young artists who are coming in who are doing good things. And I tell you what, you have to nail me down for that. Because I really love the idea that children do so many powerful things, but they get so little recognition for it. You know, if a celebrity stumps their toe, it's all over the newspaper. But if I have a 14-year-old who is now a college professor, you don't hear that anywhere, do you? I happened on it because, lately I've just become, a podcaster. And I'm also a TikToker. So they calling me a bunch of names, but they have to be real careful that the only one they call me is Janice. Okay, and for this show, you call me Lady J. If you like me a lot, Lady J is fine. Sweetheart, I love those terms.
Yes.
That's it though. Okay. Thank you, Lawrence. We are going to be back at you a little later. And feel free to participate in the rest of the conversation. We're going to get that going in just a minute. So
Right.
wait around and help us with it, will you?
Most definitely.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Pleasure.
Okay, and I know everybody was all excited about hearing Lawrence Wilson. So let's give him another round of applause. Why don't we? Yes. And Lawrence will be here to be a part of our panel as we discuss our topic for the day as well. So stick around. You're going to get some new stuff going on over here. We got a lot of energy in the room. So right now, I want you to know that we have a segment of our program that we're calling Extraordinary Talents, okay? That is the segment where I want to be able to put as much attention on young people doing positive things as we can get in one show. Okay, it's not going to be one show, obviously, but we want to start with people who are doing good things and talking to people who have been good all of their lives and now they're doing productive things. And along those lines, we want to give a round of Lady J welcome to Mr. Donovan Flood Gilmore. Please welcome him. Thank you so much, Donovan, for coming. You know, I really appreciate you being here because I have admired him from a distance for a while. I recognize his work. His work is excellent. And maybe we'll get a chance to show you a sample in a few minutes. But I want to get into talking to him about his journey and his life experience and how all of this came about. Just so that those of you who are in high school, or if you're in any school, you understand what it means for you to be in school, and then you have all that work, and yet you're creative, and you can come up with these ideas, and you can make it happen on your own. And we're going to talk to Donovan about what motivated you to get started with that while you were in high school with that busy schedule. First of all, what school did you go to?
I went to Carson High School, graduated in 2024.
All right.
Good. The reason why I actually started my business was because I had a line of creativity from when I was born. My dad, my grandmother, my mother, just a line of creativity, just talent.
Oh, wonderful.
And I felt like it was nothing to do anything I like to do. And everything that I did as far as painting, helping my dad with music, writing,
Wow.
anything just to help out talent, creativity wise, I was able to do.
And you just did that naturally. I mean,
Naturally.
it wasn't somebody pushing you to do it.
No, it wasn't. During my middle school days, I was trying to figure out what I really wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to draw, if I wanted to be a painter. But eventually I stumbled on customizing shoes, and I seen it. I enjoyed it.
Wait a minute, back up.
Yeah.
Customizing shoes?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
How does one customize shoes? Go ahead.
Well, I seen it, people were painting on shoes, giving them out, and I actually liked the work. Some of the work that I seen were just on regular Air Force Ones, and back in 2020, that's when they were really popular. They were really like they were charging like $100, $90 for shoes that were like $60, just plain Jane white.
Wow.
So I
You
felt
thought
like
you would just enhance it a little bit and put some
yeah,
oomph into it.
I felt like I could do the same thing, the same
Sure.
creativity that those people were putting into the shoes. I felt like I could do the same thing. So eventually, I picked up some shoes, started doing it myself. I didn't really put myself out there because I didn't know how my work was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gonna be longevity wise, and that's something I crave a lot. Like something that can last, something I can use constantly. But eventually, after that, the wave for me, drawing on shoes kind of died out. I didn't really like it anymore.
Yeah.
I seen that the work, as far as painting, it was a little bit more like I had to critique my work. It was something that I had to perfect a little bit more. I'm just not there yet. But I can say that I don't mind picking that up later. But right now, I can't say clothes is something I found in high school. Even though with the busy schedule I did have, I found that pretty intriguing. I think I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok, and it was a real big wave on TikTok, and that's how you could blow up. And
Get on TikTok.
that's all you had to do.
I'm on TikTok too. Did you know
I
that?
did know that.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm moving on up on the scales, people, just so you know.
I
Okay.
know I see the production team that you have right here. It's really nice.
Yeah, so we're going to get it done. And the thing is, I wanted people to understand if they want to do something, and you imagine that you didn't have any encouragement from your parent. They didn't make you do it and get you up at 2:00 in the morning to work on it. It was a drive that he had. And this is what I want other people, young people, to understand, that you have to want something for it to happen. But if all you want is to be able to take my jacket and not buy one, that is not where we want to steer you. We want to steer you to making a jacket that you like, making a coat that you like, painting shoes or whatever you do. All right? So that's the angle that we want to get with him. And what we want you to do is to tell folks, what you want them to know right now in terms of how to talk to you about what your skill is. If you want them to go on a website, or if you want them to call you, whatever it is you want to do right now. And all of that is important only because later he'll be able to fill you in about what you actually can do to order things, okay? And we want him to blow up, don't we?
Yes, definitely.
We want him to blow up. Well, I don't mean literally. I don't want to see all, little pieces of Donovan all over everything.
Okay.
But we want you to be up there too.
Yes.
And the thing is, we don't do enough of that. We don't
Right.
push people to being celebrities, and we don't push them to being, they have to have that drive. And I believe you do.
Yes, you do.
One thing I will say is I feel like, in a sense, for me, I do need somebody to give me that drive. I do need somebody by my side telling me like that what I'm doing is good. I kind of do need that push, even though I never had that. You know what I'm saying? That person in the beginning to drive me. I do need that push, and I feel like now I do have it. And shout out to the person that's doing it for me. Can we give it a round of applause?
Well, who in the world is that? I don't know who that is. Well,
and my girlfriend Layla, and she's really motivating. She makes sure I keep everything going not only her, my parents, my sisters, my brothers, all of them.
Mhm.
But I do feel like, and it's not easy. This clothing,
tell me about it.
stuff isn't easy. I will tell you that it's not easy. I feel like something with me, I really do need to. I do need to get out of that stubbornness of trying to do everything by myself. I do realize I need a
Please
team.
do.
I do need a team. And
Guess what? You already got one.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. That is true.
We are a team
That
here.
is true.
That's what we do. We support each other. When you fall, we fall with you.
Yeah.
And then we pick you right up.
Right.
That is true.
Okay?
And uplift
Like-
you.
That's
That
right.
is true.
Because as I told you, our mantra is going to be, I arise unbroken.
Mhm.
And I know because you have all these other talents that you can make me some paper that shows all that. Give me a little jingle or something.
I got
Mhm.
you.
But that's what we're going to do. We're going to rise unbroken.
That's right.
And where your girlfriend is concerned,
Mhm.
she already brought you a team. That's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate
And from now, you at the top of the hill, and like a snowball, what does a snowball do going down the hill?
Roll.
It's rolling, it's growing, and
Rolling
that's what
and
we're
growing.
gonna do.
Get bigger and bigger.
If you can go as high as you want to go, or you can be, I don't want to say stupid, but you know I will say it because that's what people do. They just get stupid about their lives and have it go the wrong direction. But we are going to go down that hill with you. Just know that, okay?
Yes.
From now on, this is what we got here. Give me your hand, Lawrence. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate that. I
All
do
right.
appreciate that.
We are the uplifters, man.
That's
and the
right.
power child.
I rise unbroken.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, please pull your chairs right on up to your TV, your phone, whatever you're using to view this program. Because I want you to meet now my divine partner, Pastor John A. McCain. And before you start to applaud for him, I want to tell you something. This gentleman has been there in my corner since I came up with this idea that we want to go ahead and empower people to be things. And I don't want to get too syrupy about it, but the truth is just the light. That because of him, the dream that I had for this is now a reality. And I appreciate everything he has done to get me to this point. Because together, and that's all of us, all the ones you've heard today, plus some more, we're going to show you the same kind of positivity that we use in order for us to do what we need to do. We're going to show you that. You don't have to read it. You don't have to take notes. It's just going to be there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're starting. And I want people who have supported me just to get this far. And I want to tell you what the confidence is when you think of something and somebody who doesn't even know you is in support of what you're trying to do. They're trying to uplift and support your dream. That is so important. And it's a factor that a lot of people miss because they don't appreciate that person. And I appreciate this person so much because this show is going to be the one that catapults a lot of things into a place where they need to go. With every movement that we make, with every Lawrence that we have, and every Donovan that we have, and all the other guests that we've had. This is what this is about. It's a movement toward positivity. And I, as I told you earlier, Miss TikToker here, never thought for a moment that that's something that I would actually do. But I'm doing it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So on there, I have conversations with people, and I think they think that I'm just have one person to talk to. But I spend the same amount of time with everybody who comes on my page. If they want to talk, I talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I have talked to some really wonderful people
Yes, you have.
who don't know me from anything else they know. But guess what they said? I believe you can do it. And I support you, and ask me anything you want to ask if it'll help you get where you want to go. And all I had to do for Pastor John was say, this is what I want to do. And he said, let's get busy with it. Because he's not just a pastor, and John A. McCain is not John McCain, politician, whatever. He is John McCain, IT expert, AI professional, designer of websites, designer of everything promotional. And on top of all of that, he has the best heart and the best spirit that you ever want to find. Okay? And because of that, I'm working with somebody who is more similar to me in that respect than a lot of people. So we go into this with a happy heart, with blessings from every corner of the universe. And we're going to make it happen. That's the way it is. There's no doubt about it. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Lawrence, camp in on that, buddy. I want to know. I got you. You've got my back.
Oh, most definitely.
All right. Let's make it happen.
Get back
So
into
look,
spirit.
I want to talk to you about the movement that we're having toward positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And what we want to do, and mind you, I just made this up. And I started talking to somebody, and I guess he was across the country somewhere, but I said, this is what we want to do. And he said, that is a marvelous idea. Put my name on the list.
All right.
So what I'm doing is creating a list of people who want to do positive things, who are involved with empowerment programs, whatever. I'm creating a list, and I talked to the publisher of a well-known magazine in the area. And that person is the president and founder of Simply Magazines. Have them all throughout the country.
Simply Magazine.
And the one that we're working with is in Bowie. The president of the company is Veronica Fountain, and we want to give her a big shout out. Veronica. She is a professional interviewer and very talented and creative, and you should check her magazine out, Simply Bowie, if you're in this area, and if you're not, look it up, because there's probably one in your area.
Yeah, Simply Annapolis as well.
Yeah, they have. She has a bunch of them. And quite simply, I admire that energy. Did anybody get that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. If you get it, then I can move on. But here are some others, and I'm just going to do a quick list of them because I have people now in Idaho, Florida.
Wow.
I've talked to people in Oklahoma, some people in Georgia, New York, of course, Maryland, and D.C. Did I say Georgia? But anyway, all around the country right now. And I just mentioned it 2 days ago.
Wow.
That means that it is in some fertilizer that's going to grow big time.
Nothing but God.
I already know. And these people, I only know by their, do you call it handle? If you have it on TikTok, what is the username? Okay, so right now I only know them by those titles. Didn't know that our relationship was going to be a pal kind of. But I want to recognize these people right quick.
All right.
First one is one called the real Kate Evans. She's in Florida. She's the sweetest person I've met, after not seeing her at all. But she provides jobs for needy people all the time. And I thought, you know what? Nobody's saying thank you, Kate. Right. So could we just say thank you, Kate?
Thank you,
Thank
Kate.
you.
We appreciate that. We really do.
Really appreciate it.
And I have a bunch of singers, and I'm not going to name all of them because if I get started, then I'll miss somebody. But there was somebody I told her specifically because I saw them on TikTok dancing with some kids and making their songs look lively and then just involving children in what they're doing. And those two were Famous Mike Clark and one called Anthony Q. And you've probably heard some of their music somewhere. You have to do what you do. Well, okay. In that case, I'll move on because I don't remember the others. But I'm terrible about that. But anyway, I want to acknowledge all of them because they didn't have to do what they did. And there are a lot of people who are on my list, and I'll have that list ready by October so we can start to get it published before the end of the year. But what we have to remember here is that we have children who are doing powerful things. And at the end of this show, you'll hear a list of some of their accomplishments. And then I want you guys to go to our website, which is ladyj.online, and register your thoughts about children doing great things. And if you know children who are doing great things, let us know who they are. And tell them how they can do that, would you?
Sure. What you guys can do is just simply go to ladyj.online and go to the contact page, fill out the form with your information and your thoughts, and send that back to us with whatever you'd like to say about the nominees.
Absolutely.
Great.
And then we are going to have a handcrafted certificate done for them.
Definitely.
And a beautiful ribbon that they're going to get to acknowledge it. So, you know, as young
Beautiful.
kids, these are for 12 and under, mind you.
Right.
But for young kids, a ribbon that says first place or the best or whatever it'll say at that time is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The adults may not want to wear it, but some do. So we're going to do something, and as soon as we start getting the money to do it, they're going to get better prizes. But right now, that's what we can afford, so that's what we're going to do. So make sure you go to that website, put your child in there, and eventually Pastor John can take videos that you take of your talented children if they're not on TikTok, and send them to us by text
By text.
By text.
Or email.
and then we'll be able to incorporate them into a show. Okay? So at the end of this month, we'll know who the winners are for September. At the end of October and on, we'll know who the winners are. All right? But I want them to understand that other people will know who they are. And if you want us to know more, I'm not going to say it's their name entirely until they want me to do that.
Right.
But the ones on TikTok are already published. So we're going to go with it that way. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to do this movement. Everybody whose name is on my list will be shown in that magazine that I told you about, Simply Bowie. And you'll be able to see your name in print as a person who cares about children and their well-being. So we're going to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how we're going to get it done? Through Pastor John right here.
Together.
Because I'm always talking about something, so now, you know, I keep him up at night. I know I'm in his nightmares or whatever. Just wake up going, Janice, leave me alone. But we're going to make all this happen, and with the help of all of you, we're going to make all of this stuff come and be a reality, all right?
All right.
So just remember that from here on, you're already on this empowerment team. And the way you get off is you have to pay me. No, I'm kidding. But we're going to do it, okay? And I want to just thank all of you for tuning in to us today. And tell all of your friends to tune in to us the next time. Because each time we're going to bring you new and exciting topics. We're going to bring you entertainment. We've got singers and dancers and everybody else that we can get in here. People who have clever things, art, poetry, whatever. We want to highlight talents. And that segment of our program is going to be called Extraordinary Talents. And we are going to have extraordinary children, exemplary parents, and anybody else that we can get in here that has an X something in front of their talent. We're going to do this. It's going to be fun. You won't believe how much fun. Now, this you won't believe, that I, Lady J, is also a TikToker. And I've been watching TikTok closely. And I see so many young people, 12 and under, with extraordinary abilities. And right here, I want to recognize some of them just on this show. And I only know them by their different usernames. But I'm hoping we're going to get to know them better because they are absolutely leaders. They're now leaders, which means they're going to grow into better leaders. And with us working together, anybody who needs some help, we're going to try to help you make them leaders and push them and uplift them and tell them good things about themselves. So right now, I want to just tell you a few of the ones that I remember. I'll be sending out a TikTok message to the parents. And to you parents, what I'd like for you to do after you hear your child's name or username, please go to our website, again, at www.ladyj.online. Give us your approval to send that child a beautiful certificate that we are handcrafting just for this show. No one else will have one like it. It's our own version. So tell us that it's okay to send that certificate to your child and provide an address to where it should be sent. And as soon as you do that, we will be ready to get that certificate and a ribbon right out to them. And as we get more money, we'll be able to get better prizes. And then we'll be able to recognize the adults who have talents as well. So once again, that website is www.ladyj.online. And right now, I want our group, the Lady J team, to recognize these young people. Ace, I don't know his real name, as I said before, but these are the usernames I know. Ace, he is going to be a singer. I know he is. He has the best personality, and guess how old? 5. We have a 7-year-old young lady in her class found out that there were classmates who didn't have food to eat. So she went out to raise money to feed her classmates. What about that? We have a young man whose name is Hopper. Hopper is fantastic. I'm already just so proud of him. I don't know why, but I am. I'm really proud of everything he's done. He arranged a student protest at his school against guns and gun violence. Kudos to all of them. We have Deuce, Khalil, Terry, all singers and pretty much all in the same family, I believe. But they're called the Real Neils. And Mama, please, we know you're talented too. And we're going to do the same thing for you as soon as we can get the money. So go ahead, help support us. Make sure everybody gives us the money to do what we need to do. We have the ideas, we just need the support. So support us and we're going to support them. Another young man, and I call him Bubba. And he is just the most fantastic young boy because he has what the world views as a disability, but he is showing you how that doesn't stop him from doing anything. And I'm so proud of him. And extra kudos to his family who have made him feel like he can do anything in the world, and he does. So I want to raise my head and my hat to him and his family, because that's what it takes to get over what people view as a disability when you have the right support. So I just want you to know that out of all of these children, and there are more, there's a little guy who's, I guess, 4, and he's an Asian, and I'm not sure which country yet, but it causes, that website is called, not website, TikTok username is Sunny Smile. 4 years old, can dance better than the adults in the background. Way to go, little guy. I want to know who all those are. Someday we're going to have a formal way to recognize all of the talent that we really have. Because so far there isn't any place that I know to go to find that kind of positive achievements. I don't know where that is, but we can provide it together. And you'll notice I say that word a lot. You know why? Because no man is an island. We have to do stuff together. And that is how we're going to do it. And we're going to close this show with everybody giving you, the audience, a round of applause as a grateful thank you from Lady J and the team. Welcome and thank you when you started, and now we will see you later.